Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today, we are going to look into what's coming in for the month of April. Now, April is going to be a very intense month energetically. Not only do we have Mercury retrograde starting on April 1st, we also have a full moon solar eclipse on April 8th, which everyone is talking about. Things may feel challenging, things may feel tense, things may feel a little bit chaotic, maybe even a little bit confusing. I challenge you through this energy. If you feel any tension, if you feel any anxiety, worry, or fear, try and breathe through that. Allow those emotions to just move through you. Okay? Ground yourself in the now and just allow things to transpire, allow things to take place, accepting everything that comes at you through this energy, with the knowing and the intention that action is going to be taken in the right direction as soon as the energy shifts. So let's dive right into Cancer's energy for April going into May. Most important message here for Cancer. Spirit, what do my Cancerian friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Four of Cups, Five of Coins, Ace of Coins. Cancer, I feel like you're closed off, feeling left, lost, lonely. And I feel like there's something here that's trying to make its way into your life. New friendships, new business partnerships, new money coming in. But because you're so withdrawn, it's hard for you to see this for what it truly is. We're going to see how this plays out into the reading as we go through. The Five of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Tower with the Sun energy. And these cards right here going to be the advice. We'll pull it over at the end. I definitely feel here, Cancer. You could be dealing with a Capricorn because I almost said Capricorn. But I definitely feel here that these new opportunities that are trying to make their way to you have to do with money, have to do with business opportunities. But it's like something here has you withdrawn. I don't know if this is like a relationship that went awry. Maybe this is a friendship that rubbed you the wrong way, that made you kind of withdraw from the world. But whatever conflict that you had recently gone through in the past, it has you withdrawn. And I do feel like it was something difficult that you had experienced. Maybe this was like a friendship that you thought was going to be in your life for a while and they caused some sort of conflict, or this was a person that you thought was going to be in your life for a while, but things went awry. Okay? I do feel right now you are focused on your own happiness, your own stability, which is a beautiful thing. Okay? We have to be honest with ourselves in these moments. There's healing that needs to be done. So some days are going to feel very light and uplifted and happy, and the sun is shining and the birds are singing and the flowers are blooming. And then some days are going to feel very dark and gloomy. and like rainy days, or like struggle bus days is what I like to call them. We all have those days, but especially when we're going through something like this, okay? Something that we thought was going to be in our life for a very long time that has recently come to an end, okay? So it's like having to rearrange your life, having to learn how to do certain tasks without a particular person, or having to get new friendships because that friend was a very significant part in your life, but not really feeling like you want to. Just be honest with yourself through this process, Cancer. Again, some days are going to feel light and lovely, and some days aren't. And both days needed to happen for you to be able to process the emotions that you needed to process. Okay? And just again, the awareness through that is the key. This Page of Swords keeps coming up. It's twice here on the board. So what that tells me is people are watching you. People are keeping an eye on you. So if a friend or a family member, maybe a coworker, reaches out and asks you to go and do something out of the ordinary, trust that and say yes. Even if it's like something that you may not be comfortable with doing. Say yes with limitations. Okay? Because I do feel like that's where this opportunity is going to be presented to you. One thing that I will say is happening through this process for you. You're getting clear on what you want your outcome, your life to look like. And that's not always going to stay the same, guys. Sometimes that changes. That's why you have people that spend 5-10 years in a certain degree program only to change their career 10 years later. Why does that happen? Because people's hobbies, their likes, their dislikes change over time through experiences that they have. It happens to us all. It gets the best of us. With the awareness, we can steer through these murky waters a little bit easier. Okay? Understand, Cancer. There are sacrifices that you have made through this process that people in this world wouldn't make. You did it for your own happiness and your own stability, and that is a beautiful thing. That alone deserves accolades. So trusting that you made the right decision, and there are better things that are coming in for you. Okay? More stable friendships, more solid people in your life that are going to be supportive and help you through these challenges. Definitely feel like there was a lot to learn through this process, and what's working in your favor, Cancer, is you know what you want your life to look like now. And maybe you knew to a certain extent, but this definitely solidified that vision for you. I do feel here that this was a significant ending that you experienced with a loved one that wasn't easy, and maybe for some of you this had to even do with like a death in the family. Okay, so again, don't beat yourself up through this process. One day, one step at a time. So clarifying this Tower energy, we have the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups. If this was having to do with a relationship, this person that was in your life, even though they seemingly had your best interest at heart, I feel like that's where the confusion, the uncertainty came in, because even though they may have, they always put themselves first. You're aware of that now. And so by knowing that, you're able to then reverse the roles, right? To put yourself first over another person. Blessings are coming in. So processing these old emotions, focusing on the new relationships, again, putting yourself out there, New friendships, new experiences, new blessings aren't going to come knocking at your door. So Cancer, your advice, guidance moving forward, we have the Five of Cups, the Judgment, and the Magician. But before we interpret these cards, thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For information on rituals, for ritual kits, for personal readings, it's all linked below in the description box. And if you found the message was helpful, if it's resonating for you, you can give it a thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. Cancer, I do want to first point out that there's several major arcana in your message. So big changes that you're going through. Have a little bit of patience with yourself through this process. That's the best advice that I can give with the cards that are coming out for you. Okay. The Five of Cups, the Judgment is like surrendering, letting go, like releasing and allowing the universe to come in and take control. You know exactly what it is that you want. No more holding on to the betrayals from the past, especially if these are people that you have already dismissed or released or let go of your life, out of your life. Your soul journey message here, Cancer, is surrender. I can release my need to control. You need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external control over people or situations. The majority of your external control is through the power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it's not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul too has a path, and you possess the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time your ego will rise up and demand that things be the way they should be. Envision a hot air balloon being loaded up with all of the things you think you need to control and let them ride away. You'll be surprised to find that when you release the energy of control and accept the energy of surrender, doors will open that you never expected, because you have now given the universe space in which to materialize what is needed for your highest soul growth. Beautiful, 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 Cancer. So Cancer, I do feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys through this energy. The main thing is just allowing the energy to move through you. I feel like the things that are already going to come to an end, that are culminating in your life, have already ended. It's now about surrendering and just allowing the universe to take hold. If not this, then something better. Cancer, thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste.